In this video, I'll be showing you how to easily extract meaningful information from your data with Datablaze. This is a Datablaze table. It contains fictional data about students and their performance. For each student, I can see the tests they've taken, the respective score for each test, as well as their average, maximum, and minimum score across all tests. In this final column, I have a visual representation of which tests they passed and which ones they failed. At the bottom, I also have a number of functions for analyzing the data in a given column. In this case, I'm using it to calculate the median, but there are a ton of other options available. All of this data is automated and it comes from this second table where I record the scores for each test. The two tables are dynamically linked, so if I make a change here, you can see that it is updated here. The same goes for the other direction. With Datablaze, all of this can be set up with a few clicks. Let's do it together and you'll see just how easy it is. Here's a copy of my two tables populated with raw data. The first step is to link them together like this. Notice that a new column was automatically created in the other table too. This is what allows the two tables to share data back and forth. Now I can start filling in the names of the students. The list is pulled in from the first table. Every time I add a student's name in a row, the first table is updated. Next, we need a field for the score. I could use a text field, but since we're processing numbers, it's best to use the number field, so we can take advantage of its special features, such as calculating the average for a column. For the final step, I'm going to add a column with a formula field. Using conditional logic, I can tell Datablaze to check the score column for each row and insert a cross icon if the score is less than 50. If it's not less than 50, we get a check mark. Let's go back to the first table and set up our automated data analysis. This column has already been filled automatically, showing me which tests each student has taken. Now I can use a lookup field to bring in the student's score for each test. In simple terms, I'm telling Datablaze to check this linked table and look up the values in this field for each student. For the average, I can use the rollup field. Like the lookup field, it will read data from a linked table, but the rollup field allows me to process the data using a number of mathematical functions with just a few clicks. More importantly, once I've set up the field, it will apply to all the cells within that column. No need to copy-paste anything. The same goes for the maximum and minimum. In fact, I can just duplicate the column, update the name, and change the rollup function. And at the bottom, I can choose from a number of mathematical functions to process my column data. For the final column, I'm once again using the lookup field. You can use a similar setup for different kinds of data. For instance, you could build a space to manage your social media content planner while also tracking performance for each post and producing reports. To learn more, check out our help site where you will find detailed guides and videos as well as templates that you can import and modify with just a few clicks. And if you're looking for ideas and inspiration, make sure you join our community.